If you're thinking of applying to the US and don't know where to start, this is the right place. Because today I'll be telling you everything you need to know if you want to apply to a US college. Well then, let's begin. So I'll be starting off by telling you the basic things you need to start applying. You'll be needing your grades from grade 9 to 12. So these grades will not, if you're not in the US, will not be needed to convert into a GPA, which is the way that the Americans grade. That's their grading system, is out of 4 instead of like in India it's 100. So if you are international student, you do not need to convert it into GPA. Just list out the marks. You have an option to choose out of 100, and you need the final term grades from grade 9 to 12. Second thing you need is your SAT score or any standardized testing that they require, like IELTS, TOEFL, if they require it. Right now, SAT is optional in many schools, so you have to check your requirements. For all of these, you have to check the requirements of what is needed for each school, but this is like general. So SAT scores are required. It's a standardized test that you have to take. Third, you'll need a recommendation letter, normally from your counselor and 1 to 3 teachers. It again varies depending on which college you apply to. Your counselor, if you're international and don't actually have a counselor, most of the times you can ask your principal as your counselor. That's what I did. I asked my principal because I didn't have a counselor in my school. Number 4, you need to submit an application. So there's many types of application: Common App, Coalition, California. All these have the same purpose. They just have the basic information that you type in, and then they just send it to all the colleges, so you don't have to do it for every single college again and again. I'll talk about this more later. And 5, you have to write the essays which are specific for each college. So these essays are most of the time on you, about you. So when they're asking an essay, do not write about anything else except your experiences and about you. Not your parents' experiences, your experiences. That's just a tip. So that's like a basic overview of the basic things you need to apply to the US. So if you want to start applying to the US, you have to begin by making a college list. How do you make a college list? That's what I'll tell you right now. So how to make a college list? Before beginning making a college list, the first thing you have to do is sit down with your parents and have a basic estimate of how much you can afford of 4 years of college. This is so that you don't apply to colleges that you can afford, and if you get into those colleges and you get to know you can't afford them, it'll be sad. So get to know what colleges are in your range, if you can get scholarships, if you can get FAFSA if you're a US citizen. So you have to talk about all this with your parents before starting this. Step 2, you have to write down the basic things you want in a college. What majors should they have? Should I have this club? How big should it be? Should it be in a city? You want a warm weather, a cold weather? What is the average salary? What's the average graduation rate? Etc. So write down everything you want in a college. And then based on these metrics, you can go to a site like Niche, US News, and check like the best colleges under each metric and just write them down. Just make a big list of every single college that has something you want. You can cut it down later, but just make a big list of every single college that seems interesting to you or you see yourself in. And then step 4 is deeply researching each college you have and seeing, number 1, if you can afford it, of course, and then does it have everything you need, or is something missing that you really want and you don't want to go to college without. If it's not there, cut that college out, and then keep on cutting it out until you have like 25 colleges. But make sure all the colleges you have in your list are not like 5% acceptance rates or like 20%. Like there's 3 types of colleges that you can apply to. They're called Target, Reach, and Safety. Safety schools are colleges that you know you can get into with your eyes closed. Like there's like a almost 100% guarantee you'll get into. You need at least 3 of those just as backups. but make sure you like your safety colleges and you see yourself being happy in your safety colleges. And second one is target. It's like there's like a 50-50, 25% chance of you getting in, and like your grades and everything are just like on point for that college. You can have like 5 to 8 of those, and then reach schools are like your dream schools. You have a very low chance, but you want to give it a shot. You should have like 5 again. So like maximum, in my opinion, for 15, but people apply to more than 15. But yeah, I applied to 9. I wanted to apply to 15, but I got too lazy. Different story, but let's move on. And then after you make a list, make a spreadsheet of everything that you need for each college. When do you apply? What's the deadline? What's the essay they have? Application deadline? What do they need? SAS scores? How many recommendations? Just make a spreadsheet, Excel sheet of everything for each college. It'll help you a lot, trust me. So next, I'll be talking about applications and a little bit of essays. Okay, now we're going to talk about applications. There are 3 main applications: the Common App, the Coalition, and California. The Common App is the main one, but all of them basically have the same purpose. They just give your basic information to every college. They take what the information you need will be: your family income, parents' highest education, parents' job, what is your class rank if you have one, what's your class size, and other easy questions, like very simple to fill out. It'll take like an hour or 2. So you just have to fill out, and each application will have a common essay that they'll send to all colleges. So there's 2 types of essays. They're like essays unique to each college, and there's an essay that you'll send to all colleges. So the application will have the common essay. The Common App essay is 650 words. I think the Coalition is like 550, and the California system has 3 essays. And this is where your teachers and your coordinators will submit your grades and their recommendation letters too. So the essays, each college will have a separate essay if they feel like the Common App essay is not enough information about yourself. So the essay is where you really show your human side. So till now, everything the college got is like metrics, like things they saw on paper, but the essay is a place where you can show your human side. The colleges are giving you a chance to show you who you are and why you as a person will be what you will be contributing to the campus. So use this opportunity. This is the easiest place to make a big impact. So I advise you to use this wisely. I'm not that good at writing essays, so I won't really give you tips, but you should look at the tips out there in other channels. Types of applications you can apply. So there's 3 times you can apply: early action, early decision, or regular decision. There's also rolling, so I'll explain. Early action is you're applying to a college early. It shows your interest and it's non-binding. What do I mean by binding? If it's binding, if you get in, you have to go. But early action is non-binding. So if you get in, you still have a choice and you can still choose another college. The advantages of early action are that you get your admission results earlier and you show a little interest about that college because you're applying earlier than other people. So if you can, I would advise you to apply to as many colleges early as you can. The next version of this is early decision. This is where you're telling the college, you are my number 1 college. Like if I get into any colleges, it doesn't matter. If I get into yours, I will come to you. So this shows your interest. So if you have a dream college and if they have the opportunity to ED and you can afford it, you should ED to them. And then there's regular decision. It's just a normal application that you are filling and you're giving. There's also rolling, which means as soon as you apply, they just check your application and give it back. They don't give your application back on a certain date. They just check it as it comes. So the earlier you apply to those colleges, the easier it is to get it. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope this gave you a good idea about what you need to apply to US colleges. If you want more videos or have anything you have a doubt about, just put it down in the comment section. And if you really want to help me out, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me a lot. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.